proud franchise. Thank you, David. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, we've got White. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Now, here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Doncic trying to get open. Kleba, no good.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy's a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Murray. It's deflected. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The pass to Brunson. Pirtle against Porzingis. Tries it from 19. Here's Finney-Smith. That shot misses. So the Spurs will take it the other way. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Doncic. Clark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker, too.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
On the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark, establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
Now here's Murray. And it's blocked. Here's Finney-Smith. DeRozan defending. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And it's good for 2.
Boy, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3". He consistently torches defenders around the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Now here's Doncic following the shot by Rudy Gay. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Passes to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Outside DeRozan. With the teardrop. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Finney-Smith. White covering. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Over Murray. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. How he performed last season. Put up about 9 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now here's Murray. Pass to White. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Fade away. Shot's good by Gay.
Rudy Gay's always had that shot in his bag. Lethal from mid-range.
Doncic outside. Over White. He pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's now 6 points for Luka Doncic. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Right wing. Murray outside. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Gay. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Now DeRozan. Great look, but off the mark.
Boy, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Gay. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Gay has made a great transformation over the years from a traditional wing to somebody who scores all over the court, including inside.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 12. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
It's stolen by DeRozan. White, wide open. He fires. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Here's Finney-Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. And Doncic gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Murray, the pass to Gay. Outside, White. Left side, DeRozan. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gay. It's rebounded by Doncic. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Dallas. Fades and shoots. And he can't bank that one in. Doncic against Murray. There's the pass to White. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And year 3, the best of Dorian Finney-Smith's career.
Yeah, you know, he upped his scoring rate, guys, and rebounding. He became more efficient and undrafted out of college, played his college ball at Florida, and he's made himself a nice home in the NBA.
Here's Pirtle, out to DeRozan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant Clark and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The first one falls.
And the Spurs acquiring all-star DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl in exchange for Kawhi Leonard with one full season in the bag. How do you view that trade?
Well, I tell you what, I think it's going to work well both ways. Obviously, for Toronto, it was fantastic, but I like Poeltl. This guy has tremendous attributes and ability as a big guy. The Spurs, with no interest in a long rebuild, they'd rather retool on the fly, and I think they put themselves in position to be pretty good going forward, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
San Antonio calls timeout on when you see that step back 3, Clark for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance. But I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now here's Gay. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
A free throw drops for DeRozan. And Greg, DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's Mills, drilled from 11 feet out.
You know, that's what Mills gives you when he's on the floor, a dangerous shooter who can cause problems for the defense.
Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Passes it to Doncic. Here's Kleba. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Doncic, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Gay. Tries from 10, and the jumper is good. He has 6.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now, here's Doncic. Last time out, he had 38 points. Pass to Finney-Smith, and Kleba now top of the key. And Doncic gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
58 seconds left here in the first quarter. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Back to Doncic. And the layup falls. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Left side, DeRozan. Goes back up, and Pirtle lays it up and in.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brunson, no good. Mills with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And here's DeRozan. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
Other people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Mills. Pirtle is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. DeRozan finds Mills. 6 to shoot. Here is Forbes, guarded by Doncic.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Lyons. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas. The feed to DeRozan. Over Hardaway. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
San Antonio making a switch here. Madu's checked in.
And taking a look here at some stats for Forbes. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Yo, check KP.
Porzingis looking it over. Richardson the pass to Powell. Doncic right side. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hardaway with the steal. Here's the break. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now, here's Mills.
Who's got ball? Yo, watch it, get him. Hey, DeMar.
Miles inside. Powell's there.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
Hey, yo.
Hardaway dishes to Richardson. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Mavericks leading by 15. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 5. The pass to DeRozan. Releases from 15. He squares up and sinks it.
Boy, that looks like a scouting report breakdown there. I mean, the defense has to know where DeRozan wants to do the most work. That's his sweet spot there.
Now here is Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Nuggets, and the shot goes in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Passes it to Hardaway. Mills with the steal. Pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Richardson the pass to Doncic. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Doncic after the basket by San Antonio. Richardson outside with some arc. No good on the shot. Spurs trail by 11. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
And they pick up 2. Doncic has got 26.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Mills. Over Richardson. Here's Medu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Now DeRozan, 15 points in the game. Here's Mills. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. DeRozan against Hardaway. Outside DeRozan. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Richardson kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Doncic. The shot's good. Doncic has got 28.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Mills passes to Lyles. Walker surveying the floor. Fades. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Walker. And that's now 17 points for DeMar DeRozan. Richardson dishes to Hardaway. He kicks to Cauley-Stein. And he makes good on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes it to DeRozan. Tries again. And there's the bucket from Medu. Medu's got 5 points so far.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Richardson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks to Doncic. There's the double team with Walker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Mills. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Here's DeRozan. Misses off the right iron. Dallas leading by 15. Doncic passes to Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleber's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Lyles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Free throws good, Lyle. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Kleba. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Lyles passes to Mills. Outside, Walker. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
To the wing on the left, and here's Mills from the arc. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top, ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 30 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And here's Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Gay. Outside DeRozan. Over Porzingis. They get the rebound. Gay. Misses in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Doncic, no good. Spurs trail by 21. To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Brunson, no good. The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And White with the stuff.
The more he facilitates, the more effective Gay is, and it's good to see him concentrating on that part of his game.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Gay against Porzingis. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now the pass to Gay. Murray outside. Pass to White. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gay. 4 on the shot clock. No good that time.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Murray surveying the D. Porzingis with the block. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
Comparisons being drawn between Kristaps Porzingis and Dirk Nowitzki for their height and skill level, understandably so, and in many eyes fitting that Porzingis is now a Dallas Maverick.
And the Spurs with possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Gay left side. Looking to get it going. It's blocked.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Gay. 6 points for him. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
It's tipped. Outside White. Here's the floater. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. White's got 4 points in the quarter. And Clark, looking at those 2 players you just mentioned. Nowitzki's 7 foot tall. Porzingis 7'3".
Yeah, you take a look at those guys, and the difference really, I think, is the athleticism of Porzingis. He moves a little better. He bounces a little higher. And as he's gotten stronger, I think center might be his natural position, whereas Dirk was really better suited to being a power forward.
Gay can't hit.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Gay. Outside DeRozan. Wants to get it to Gay and does. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Kleba. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Doncic. Misses the 3. The Spurs shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Murray, the pass to White. Outside DeRozan. Here's Gay. Pirtle trying to get open. Gay can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Murray. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Murray outside. He kicks it to Pirtle. Got a hand on it. Inside, here's Brunson, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending. Clark, for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance, and that's important in the strength of a league.
Forbes, the pass to DeRozan. Over Hardaway. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 19 points.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
Down low, Hardaway. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Murray outside. Passes it to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Here's Gay. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Hardaway, no good. So it's San Antonio now. Gay with no one around. No good from outside.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Runs in the pass to Kleba. Lets it go. And that one goes long. And San Antonio shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Right side, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Releases. Richardson, no luck. Outside DeRozan. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in. So it's San Antonio now. Here's DeRozan. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off inside by Pirtle.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Outside Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Clark, coming out of Washington as a one-and-done, DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. Was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
And the first one drops.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
And so Murray nails both of them. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Kicks it to Powell. Inside. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team first attitude on display.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
And checking out some stats for Richardson. Good season for him last year. He was around 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Brunson. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Porzingis against Lyles. From deep. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Forbes. Now Murray. Richardson covering. Now here's Murray. And the pass to Lyles. He kicks to DeRozan. Over Hardaway. Here's Pirtle. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 6.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
To the middle. Here's Richardson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here is Forbes. Here's Pirtle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Boy, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old-school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a live body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most
process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
That one misses. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a two-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling his business in the pros because he's all business.
Rebound, San Antonio. Pirtle's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Walker against Hardaway. Right side to Walker. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trey Lyles out there with Johnson. Then it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Hardaway. 6 to shoot. From deep, Perea. The rebound by Medu. And San Antonio shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Here's Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. Dallas shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Outside Hardaway. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Dallas making a switch here. Wright's checked in. Now here's Mills, guarded by Perea. Johnson outside. Lyles kicks to Mills. Back to Lyles. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Perea, right outside. Back to Perea. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Spurs. Lyles got 6 rebounds now in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, with Dirk Nowitzki retiring last season after a remarkable 21 years with the Mavericks, they are starting afresh, a new era. Hoping budding superstar Luka Doncic can carry that mantle, and I think he's off to a great start in doing so. Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Passes to Mills. Tries it from 19, and the shot goes down. And you think of everything that Dirk Nowitzki has meant to the Mavericks. Clark, one team for his entire career.
An iconic Hall of Famer. You talk about 14 All-Star appearances and league MVP, 6th all-time in scoring. Most importantly, the franchise's first and only title in 2011.
Now here's Mills. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Derek White comes in for Johnson. Dallas also making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Justin Jackson. Luka Doncic comes in for DeLon Wright. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. And here's Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A fader. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Now here's Mills. Shoots over Brunson. Misses off the left iron. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Pass to Mills. White inside. Guarded by Doncic. Back to Mills. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Basket counts. Doncic has got 40 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's White missing. Dallas has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
Here's Gay, following the score by Dallas. Shoots over Powell. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Brunson doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Gay. To the inside. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 4 points this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Doncic from beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 43 points.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Mills passes to Medu. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shots good by Mills. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Doncic outside. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Luka Doncic. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. Unable to get that one.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you've heard the saying on death and taxes, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-6 run. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Wright with it. And here's Jackson. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Brunson. Dallas again missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Sampson dishes to Walker. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
A number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Jalen Brunson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And San Antonio shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Passes it to Johnson. Over Wright. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Wright's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, Barea is a capable floor general. Very good at setting the table for his teammates.
Here's Sampson, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Samanic. Takes a three, but they'll get another chance. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 20-6 run. Walker against Berea. Jackson passes to Marjanovic. The 11-footer. That one, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
So it's the Mavericks now, after the basket by San Antonio. No good, shot missing. Johnson outside. Back to Walker. Here's Samanic. Count that one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Berea. And there's 1:45 left in the game. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Wright. The Mavericks rebound. Second chance shot. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And San Antonio called for the foul. And even though you only see him in short spurts, Boban makes an impact, Clark, when on the floor.
Yeah, Marjanovic is a huge guy, and he only plays limited minutes at a time. But there's nothing small about this guy. He's an efficient scorer when he gets his chances, but just doesn't have the foot speed to be able to play significant minutes.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Walker. The Mavericks making the shot. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Berea. Now, here's Jackson. Pass to Marjanovic. Powell for 3. Drops in the tray.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now the pass to Samanic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Berea. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise.